Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mare of Wild Fox Alchemy, and I'm here to do your monthly reading for July 2021. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a spirit animal card. Excuse my squeaky chair, it's horrendous when I move forward. And this will be your overarching theme for this month of July. How's everything going? I'm really interested to know about how things are around the world, because I live in my little hideaway in Spain and I don't really pay much mind to what's going on anywhere else. I'm very lucky, I'm in a bit of a bubble. So Spirit, what is the overarching theme for the month for Taurus? We have butterfly, Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. And so it is. I'm not going to argue with that. So we're in for some transformation this month, Taurus. Let's find out what the rest of the reading has to say. I'm going to use Spirit Song Tarot. It's my absolute favourite. In the present, we've got the Nine of Feathers, perspective and self-empowerment. Our obstacle is the Magician. Subconscious root of the problem is the Nine of Crystals. What needs healing, Spirit? The King of Feathers. What's been going on in the recent past, Spirit, please, for Taurus? Awakening. Wow. And a conscious focus has been on the Two of Acorns. What's coming up in the near future, Spirit? That was quick. The Traveller. And what's going on in our external environment for Taurus, please, Spirit? The Knight of Feathers. What are Taurus's hopes and fears all about this month, Spirit? Transformation. Ooh, we've got some... yeah. And then we've got the Hermit. Taurus, this month's going to be phenomenal for you, isn't it? Look at that. We've got transformation in the first instance as your overarching theme for the month. My cards are so untidy, have you noticed? Go on, tell I'm not a Virgo, can't you? We've also got transformation here with this Death card. We've got the Magician, which is all about changing things, manifesting new things. We've got Awakening, which is about renewal. It's about, well, it's the Judgment card in other decks. It's about evaluation and enlightenment again. There's a lot of change coming for you, Taurus, this month. It's quite astounding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this butterfly, Spirit, and we'll see what the message says. Right, it says, joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is the focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges and stop taking yourself too seriously, choose to be playful, loving and joyous, you will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so alight. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including you. Transformation does not have to be as dramatic or traumatic as things may seem to be right now. Change is the only true constant. And if you resist change, you create a tension within you as you refuse to accept the inevitable. Don't forget the beauty and joy of life as it moves through the seasons. You are being faced with a choice. You can struggle with the current conditions, refusing to surrender and see through the lens of lack and loss, or you can surrender to the grace that is calling you to allow life to take its course, moving through the sadness and disappointment. Surrender will soften you, inviting you to bask in gratitude and see through the lens of curiosity. These are the keys to tuning into the infinite potential available to you now. Butterfly Spirit knows the beauty and delight you are on the brink of discovering, so let go and trust that it is there for you. Okay, so change. Are you ready for the change? Are you ready to not resist what is going to be happening? Let's dig deeper into this reading, Taurus. We've got the Nine of Feathers. This is about perspective and self-empowerment. It's kind of a dark before the dawn kind of card. This is a card that I like to think reminds us of light at the end of the tunnel, and as I said that, the sun's just poured through the window on the cards. Porcupine is a bit of a prickly person. They're quite quick to shoot out arrows as well when they feel like they're threatened. I feel like you've been going through some pretty dark times, honestly. I think it wouldn't have surprised me if the Tower hadn't have come out there, to be honest, because I feel like you've been going through some stuff with your business. But it's time now to put all that into perspective. I'm getting the message that there's definitely dark. It's the dark before the dawn for you. That things are going to change drastically. There are going to be transformations and you need to be prepared to go with them. What is your obstacle, or what is crossing you, is the Magician. And the message here with that Magician is that things are not always as they seem. You have the power to create what you want, to create your reality. One of the key words there is willpower. I'm being told that you must not give up, that the Magician is telling you that things might not be as they seem, that this dark before the dawn, you know, it may feel really bad, that you may feel like things are hopeless and helpless, but actually it's not as bad as it seems. Something new is coming in. This transformation is coming in. We know that already. So you need to be looking towards the possibilities, looking at what you want, actually. I feel like possibly your obstacle is that you don't mindfully create what you actually really want. You kind of drift a little bit sometimes into things, and you don't take that sort of inspired strategic action that perhaps you need to. But we'll see, because the root of the problem is the Nine of Crystals. And this is about security, abundance, self-sufficiency, mastering your craft, independence, comfort and luxury. This is subconsciously what you are going after. It's what you want. And who doesn't? You aspire to this self-sufficiency. Definitely focusing on mastering your craft, just like the spider with a beautiful web, and you're almost there. So what needs healing? Your childhood or distant past is the King of Feathers. He's an authority figure. He's all about logic and justice and fairness. He can be flexible. He's not a completely, I'm looking for the word, he's not a complete authoritarian. He is flexible. He is very much all about success and leadership and all that sort of stuff. He likes to make decisions. He likes to set boundaries. Why that is in your childhood distant past, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify that. Why have we got this King of Feathers, Spirit? Can you make the King of Feathers a little bit clearer for us, please? Because I'm not sure why he's there. Why is this King of Feathers here? Spirit, can you clarify the King of Feathers for me? Can you tell me what it is in the distant past that needs healing, that is causing some of the issues, that's causing this need for transformation? Oops, there we go. Got the Fool again. Is he meant to be there, Spirit? I've got a Four of Pentacles. Okay. 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 The reason we seem to have an issue with this King of Feathers, I feel like when you were younger, you were controlled. You were controlled by somebody. In material matters, I think you had all this wonderful youth and innocence. You were desperate to start your own journey. But somehow or another you ended up controlled. That perhaps you didn't have the freedom to make your own decisions and your own choices. And now you need to understand that actually you can make those choices and decisions. I feel this root of the problem, which is the 9 of crystals, which is again pentacles. It's about security and self-sufficiency and independence. I feel like you're craving independence here, but you're not entirely sure how to be independent, because in your long distant past your finances and everything else were controlled. You were young and innocent and naive like the Fool, and somebody took control over your finances, whether that was a father, a partner, a boyfriend, mother. I don't know who that is, but somebody took control of your finances. So you've never really truly felt that independence. You've craved it, but you've never actually had it. So I feel like now authority figures are something of a trigger for you, and they've left you with this belief that you can't perhaps be independent, that you don't really know how to be independent in the way that you would like to be. So we move from there to the recent past, which is card number 20 out of the major arcana, which is judgment or awakening. This is about renewal. It's about enlightenment, healing things. It's about perhaps assessing your new purpose in life. So this transformation isn't a new thing, is it? This last 3 to 6 months you've been having a bit of an awakening. And perhaps you're aware of these issues that have been holding you back. This need for independence, this feeling that you want luxury and abundance around you, but you want it on your own terms. You want to be the one making the money. You want to be the success. You've been in somebody else's shadow when it's come to making money before, and you've never truly been independent, and it's a bit scary to you, I think. This renewal, it's already started. You're already in the middle of it, and you have been for a few months now. Your conscious focus has been on the 2 of acorns, which is about what comes next. It's about planning. You've been planning. You're focusing on getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of whatever it is that's held you back before. Now this is, the 2 of acorns is represented by the eagle there, and I love this card. I really do actually love this card, because this card shows that the eagle is rising above. It sees from a different view than somebody that's, you know, it's got really sharp eyes and it can see tiny little things from a distance. And I feel like you've been focusing on seeing the plans, the goal that you have for yourself, and starting this new adventure here. This is your near future, which is the traveller or the Fool. This is the adventure and potential that you've got going for you. You're waking up to something. This transformation card is not new for you. This isn't a shock thing, is it? I think you've had this dark before the dawn that's gone on. You've realised that perhaps it's time for you to change, but you need to be the one to change things. Not everything is as it seems, so it's time to snap out of some of the worries that you have. You can be independent, and it's what you want, but you feel a little bit stuck because you're not used to it. It's out of your comfort zone, but you have been looking to get out of your comfort zone. You're planning to get out of your comfort zone. Are you planning on ending your relationship, Taurus? Is what I've just been asked. Is there somebody that has been holding you back and controlling you financially, and you want out? You want to start this new journey on your own, independently, making your own money. It could be that you want to leave a business. It could be that you want to leave a partner. Let me know in the comments, because obviously I get these messages and I put them out there, but unless you tell me, I have no idea whether I'm on the right track or not. But I do feel like you're considering leaving. You've woken up to something that's not working for you, and you're making a plan to get the hell out and start a new journey. Your external environment is the Knight of Feathers, which is all about taking action. The Knights are always adventurous people. They're always off on a new adventure, really. Some of them quicker than others. And the Knight of Feathers, he is very action-based. He's very focused. He takes a lot of action. There's a lot going on around you in your external environment, I think. Definitely focused on whatever it is that you need to be doing, whatever you need to move forward to. Your hopes and fears, we've got the Death card, which is transformation in this deck, which I quite like, actually. It sounds a bit nicer, doesn't it, than death. This is about endings and letting go. And I think you fear it. I think you're fearing letting go, but I'm drawn to the word on the card there, which is liberation, the freedom. You're going to be free. This independence that you've been seeking, don't fear it. It's coming. You're afraid of this transition. You're afraid, perhaps, of what's going on. And I know exactly what it's like. I've been in those shoes where I know something's needed to end, but it's still scary. You still fear doing it because you don't know what's going to happen at the end. But Spirit is drawing me back to liberation. There is freedom here and independence. The independence that you so deeply crave that you've never really had. I don't think. I think you've always been tied up with somebody else who's taken an element of control away from you. And your projected outcome is the Hermit. See, all these major arcanas, there's a massive shift coming here for you. So we've got the Hermit as your outcome. This is about learning, it's about soul searching, it's about contemplation, and I think wisdom is actually the key word here. I think you're going to come out of this a wiser, better, more enlightened person than at the start of this journey. I think it's going to be a little bit tough. I think this transformation, nothing's easy, and I think this transformation is perhaps going to be a little bit of a challenge. It's going to be quite tough, but I feel like every bit of it is going to be worth it, because you're going to come out of it the other side a wiser person. You'll not make the same mistakes again. And I feel like this independence that you're craving, that you're desperate for, is waiting for you. This liberation is waiting for you, so don't be afraid of it. Go with the flow, Taurus. You're waking up after quite a long sleep, I think. And this is, whatever it is you're going through right now, and I suspect it doesn't feel very positive. It is the dark before the dawn. Change is coming. And if you stay strong and you never give up, you're the one that is going to be able to create that change. You're the magician here, and you can make the changes. And I feel like it's coming. It's coming in. And I think it's going to be beautiful. I actually really like this reading, despite the fact I think you've got a few humps to get over. But I think the security and abundance and the independence that you crave is there for you, Taurus. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to leave it there. What a great reading. Definitely rewards at the end, and a lot of transformation and shifts and change coming up. Please let me know what your story is in the comments below, Taurus, because I'm mega nosy. And I'd love to know what's going on with you and if I can be of any support to you in any way. This is me, Maria Guyan, signing out.